This is Kevin.
Oh, Lord have mercy. It ain't going nowhere. Well, we got a lot done yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't videotape hardly any of it, but as you can see, the band is up and it's time to start putting together the joists on the inside. So these are 2 by 10 by 16s all the way around for the band, and then we've got the 4 posts around the corner and then 1 post in the center that is a little off, which we've discussed a couple of times, but we figured out a way to make that happen. I'll give you a quick little tour and show you the entire band and how that works. So here we go. Got to cut these corners off right here. We just left that for the skill saw. Make it quick and easy. Got the double band here in the center. And then with the fall leaves down, that's the view. You can see the solar panels down in the lower field. I'm going to trim up a bunch of this brush. And it is definitely fall. The leaves are coming down. So this is all the lumber for the floor joists, and we're about to get started putting it all together. Cool. Alright, so what the game plan is here is we went with the 2 by 10 by 16s. These are also pressure treated 2 by 4s. Bought these in 16-foot lengths, which was stupid. But we're going to take and put these on the bottom of the band, and then the joist beams will rest on top of this to give it some extra support. So I'm going to cut them off in little smaller sections and put them on the band, and then start putting the 2 by 6s in that rests on top of these. All right.
So this is like a rinse and repeat process. I've taken the long 2x4x16s, cut them down to about 4-foot sections, using the clamps to hold it onto the band. That's the double center band at the 8-foot mark from front to back, and then just getting it leveled up and nailing it into place, screwing it into place actually, and then the floor joists will rest on top of that once they're cut down to 8-foot sections. Each joist will be on a 16-foot center, so I'm just measuring out the first 16 inches, and then I'll continue that process from front to back for the full 16 feet. So every 16 inches, a floor joist from left to right will be 16 on center from front to back. I've said it a million times, I'm not a builder, and I'm learning by doing. And in case you didn't notice, I didn't break out the level to make sure that the joist was level from left to right, sitting on the 2x4 support beam. So I put back that screw out and then went and double checked, make sure that the joist was level, and then added the screw back in. Same thing for the other side, except these had to all be toe-nailed, and I had never done this before. So I felt pretty confident that once I got the hang of it, that it would be okay. And sure enough, it turned out okay. I was really pleased with how the screws that I was using, 3-inch screws, went directly into the double crossbeam going front to back, and just buttoned that joist up nice and tight. And it looks good. It got 2 screws on each side, and then 1 toenail from the top down into the center beam. So as I was marking out the 32-inch mark for the next floor joist, I learned a little lesson. I mounted that 2x4, and my Swanson speed square wouldn't allow me to draw that straight line, so I had to use an adjustable square that luckily I'd also picked up in one of my very first trips to the lumber yard at Lowe's. So I was able to use this adjustable square and slide it down to the top of the 2x10 center beam and draw the line for the 32-inch mark for the next joist. And basically this is rinse and repeat all the way down from front to back for the full 16-foot span.
Probably not a good place to be cutting every bit of that cleanup in my gun.
Well, you also may have noticed I'm left-handed, and circular saws are not made for left-handed people. So that dust was blowing all over me every time I cut one of these floor joists. Is there such thing as a left-handed circular saw? I don't know. Might have to check that out.
Perfect. Definitely fall. Much better. Perfect, in fact. Perfect. Pow! Well, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we got half of the joists in, and I am just thoroughly pleased and excited. But I guess the worst thing about being here at the Alibi is leaving the Alibi. So I'm headed back to the city. It's Saturday afternoon. Gonna try and take Sunday and just do a little rest and catch up. It's been a long holiday weekend. I hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving. And we've made some progress, so we're in good shape.